Hello, people. I am Jaby KOAY, joined by the Blue Jay. She's Blue Jay. That's her name, Blue Jay. But she's a singer, so she's got to have a funky ass name. That's all.
Yeah.
Singer, songwriter. Anyway, we're gonna look at Hirkani. I'm just totally like pumping you up. It's gotta have a silly name. I don't know what's going on with all these people in Hollywood.
Unique with a K.
I don't understand. Why is her name Kimberly spelled with an L? It doesn't make any sense. Limberly?
Back to it.
Anyway, you know how like, people in LA always have funky spellings, like with their names, like Sarah is spelled with a B? You know what I'm talking about, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Anyway, Hirkani, the official trailer is what we're here to talk about, starring Sonalee, Kulkarni, and Ameet, Khedekar. It's directed by Prasad, Oeko. And this comes out October 24th.
So soon.
October, yes, 24th. I was like, where did I see that? It's in the title.
It's a Thursday.
It's a Thursday? Mm-hmm. Oh, she knows her.
I have a gig on the 25th. So
oh, I thought you were like one of those people who like remembers everything.
No, not at all.
I don't even know what I did last night.
I barely know what
Where am I right
ever.
now? Before we jump into the video, I gotta say that this video is sponsored by Sunday. Sunday is India's first sleep tech startup. You guys, their mattresses have an LGA certification, which is from Germany, which means that it'll last you up to 15 years.
That's a long time.
That is a long time. I love that you were just like in on this. Like you
love
jump
beds.
in.
I have like memory foam on memory foam on memory foam, and I just sleep on a cloud. Like nothing can wake me up.
Okay, gotcha. When you first said I love beds, it went the wrong direction in my brain. So
I love beds.
so they give you 100 nights to try out the bed, and it's risk-free because if you don't like it, you can return it for a full refund.
That's nice.
So there's that. That's pretty awesome.
That's important.
And
100 days is like
yeah,
a third of a year.
that's exactly
You could just
right.
be sleeping for free. Literally. Don't do that.
Yeah. It sells straight to you, the consumer. Cutting out the middleman saves you 30%. So give it a shot. There's a link in the description below. A special deal just for the KOAY family.
जाऊ दे आत्याबाई कुणाला काय त्याचं एक तर महाराजांच्या चाकरीत एखादा असता तर स्वतः गडावर नेऊन दर्शन घडवून आणलं असतं महाराजांचं वाजली कैदाशी जरा माझं लेकरू हस्त खेळता असलं की लागती धडधडाया
राणी साहेबांना स्वतः गडावर बोलवलं होतं तुला
राणी साहेबांनी बोलवलं कोण होतं
महाराज
काय द्यायचं आम्ही तुम्हाला ती तोफ बंद करता आली तर लई उपकार होत्या ही तोफ नाही हाक आहे एका आईची ती सांगत असते स्वराज्य राखायचं असेल तर सावधान हा घास को जगरी नाही बाई तो कल्चर दिवाचं दूध महाराजांच्या मुतपाक खाण्यात घालायचं आहे
घराची दारं बंद झाली तर सकाळपासून उघडायची नाही धड सांगून ठेवतो
माझं बाळ एकलं आहे घरला या पदर पसरती तुमच्या पुढे मला जाऊ द्या कुठून तरी रस्ता असेल ना एवढा मोठा गड
तसा जो पश्चिमेचा कडा आहे तिथं ना तटबंदी ना बुरुज कडा असा भाळगतो का तिथून फकस्त वारावर येतो आणि पाणी खाली लागतं
पण माझं बाळ
आई भावाने राहील पाठीशी उभी
आई भवानीला समधीकडे पोचता येत नाही म्हणून तर तिनं आई बनवली
Oh Lord. No.
Oh my god.
The steep cliff I can deal with. It's the bugs that just drive me crazy. Oh, and the bats.
I'd probably fall because of that.
Oh my god. Well, I imagine she grabs the branch and makes it out okay.
You'd hope.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure. I like the idea of creating this whole adventure that's based solely around the love and passion of a mother who cares so deeply for her child that this like inner strength just surges out of nowhere and she bops the guy over the head, something she's probably never done in her life.
True. I heard that as a mother, all your senses are different and hyperactive and you can just
Yeah.
Power mom.
There's this idea that's been passed around a lot where if a mom's baby is under a car, she'll suddenly have the strength to lift that car up to get
I've
the
heard
baby
that.
out. And I don't know how true that is. I feel like adrenaline is basically what you're working off of there.
Exactly.
And something happens when you have a baby where your brain like has this switch. I think it's like oxytocin or something. Like I don't know what it is, but like there's something in a person's brain that switches when you become a parent. You're just like locked to that child and you will do anything for that child.
Lord knows I will.
I think adrenaline just kicks in super hard and gives you this like strength that you didn't even know was inside you. You'll just be sore later on. You know?
It'll still hurt once it goes back down to normal. But
Yeah, exactly. You're like, why is my back feeling weird?
I'm a power mom, but
Maybe because I lifted that car up to get my baby. There's a lot in the setup that confused me a little bit. I didn't know what was going on.
I thought she was stealing her baby at first.
The lady?
The queen.
Yeah. Okay, so what's the story to you? In the first half, at least. What's the story to you? Like, what was going on?
She got summoned by the queen. I don't know why. And then she was like, oh, what do I owe you? Or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
And then she had her baby and she put the bracelet on and I was just like, the baby is mine. That's what I was thinking. But apparently it wasn't. But she does lose the baby. But the baby's at home now.
What was she trying to do with her kid, though? Was the kid making a lot of noise and she was trying to silence it? I was confused.
I don't know.
Well, anyway, that first half was confusing. Like, I got a fraction, I think, of what I was supposed to
we know how it's
understand.
ending. We know what she's gonna do.
I mean, it's all set up for the adventure, right?
Exactly.
Of her having to get back to her child. That's the movie right there. Just looking over that steep cliff was a lot. I'm like, whoa.
I'm sure a lot of anxiety built up is just gonna
Yeah, I mean,
at that movie.
You ever had that feeling where you look over the edge of a building and you feel your feet tingle?
I saw a video yesterday and it was like, would you do this for $1 million? Maybe, because it was, above a cliff and it's these X's that had ropes on them. So you're like walking from rope to rope, but it's like super, and it just made my stomach turn. Like, I'm not afraid of heights or anything, but I was like,
Well, clearly you're afraid of heights a little bit.
I'm gonna like fall to die.
You got some kind of
over
precarious
like
rope situation.
100 million miles, a little bit. It's a little nerve-wracking.
Yeah, the closest thing I've done to anything scary like that is, what do you call it?
Cliff diving?
Not cliff diving.
Can gliding?
Hold on. Stop saying things. I'll figure it out.
Skydiving.
Hold on. I will get this in a second.
Ooh.
Rappelling. I did rappelling.
Oh, no, I would've
I did
not known that.
rappelling on the
What
side
the heck is rappelling?
through mountains, like where they hook you up to a thing and you like as you go. You
Ziplining?
rappel. That's what I meant to say.
See,
Yeah.
we all know what that is.
Maybe it wasn't rappelling. Maybe it was ziplining. But yeah, I ziplined. I did that, and that was pretty freaky because you're going over like a huge drop, right?
That sounds fun.
You have to sign a waiver that says if you die,
Well, of
you won't.
course, for anything fun, you have to sign a waiver.
Basically, the waiver is if you die, you won't sue them. Not that it would be a problem if you died, but that's in the contract. Anyway.
Die doing something you love,
Yeah.
right?
The other thing I did was I did trapeze once. The instructor was this guy who was in gymnastics and stunts for like 80 years or something. He was an old dude, but like he had tons of experience. And he shouted at me, he's like, when I say let go, you have to let go.
Oh, that's hard.
I'm pretty sure I told this somewhere on a YouTube video. Basically, I swung back and forth and he said, let go. I'm like, God,
Nope.
I did. I just let go when he told me to because I just trusted him. And it was the perfect timing. He was
That's
accurate.
a science.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
But it was freaky dicky.
Yeah.
Like, because you're falling,
Yeah, the craziest thing I've done, I went skydiving and it is amazing. Highly recommend it. Like I said, I'm not afraid of heights or falling or anything. But like when you have to fall out of a plane.
Yeah,
And I was like,
no, I get it.
But then as soon as you get out, as soon
Yeah.
as the body's not physically on the plane anymore, you're just floating and it's awesome.
I wanted to talk about this real quick,
Yes.
which is there were some moments in there where I could see the seams of what makes it a movie, if that makes any sense. Like, there are certain things where you just feel invested in the film and it just feels like it's happening. Whereas there were certain moments in here where I felt like I was looking at a set, felt like I was looking at effects, I felt like I was looking at a setup. Like when the guy came out to try to attack her, it felt a little funny. That aside, I'm still invested in this journey, and I think the
Yeah.
message is really cool. They're not overtly saying this, which I'm glad they're not, but it's about the strength of a woman.
Yeah.
And I think that's super cool. Like, can you see this film popping up here in the States? This would never happen over here. A film about a woman
true.
just trying to get back to her baby. That's a story you would never find in the US.
Yeah.
And that's what I love about India is like these kinds of stories show up and I'm like, what the hell is this? Like, that's awesome.
It's a beautiful thing.
Yeah.
It should be highlighted more.
The thing is, they found a way to make it interesting.
Yes.
Because just being like, Oprah's like, being a mom is the most difficult job in the world. It's like, show me that. Show me that in an interesting way.
Yeah.
And like they're doing it here. That drive. I suppose you could do the same thing with the dad, but like there's something like fun to watch about. You don't see it with a mom. What are you doing?
Saying So the baby's like part of you. Like, of course, the dad would obviously do the same thing, but a mom, it's like, my baby, you know?
I feel
Just
like
that
moms and
bond.
dads. I mean, obviously there's a bond there that's unquestionable, but like
Yeah.
I feel like a dad can experience the same kind of like concern. It's just that you don't see it very often that the mom is going after her child like this. That's what I like about it. It's a unique idea, at least for us. Even if it pops up in India a lot, it's like we don't see that very often.
Yeah.
So, you guys, thanks so much for hanging out with us. Be sure to check out Blue Jay on the social media. Do subscribe. Oh, she's got music.
I got music.
Singer,
I sing,
songwriter,
I write,
she does all that.
produce,
Yeah,
so.
check out her music. And I keep forgetting. Okay, subscribe if you haven't already. Hit the bell icon so you get notified every time we drop another video. Check out our other reactions, reviews, short films, vlogs, and interviews. I'm Jaby KOAY. This is
Blue Jay.
Peace out.